Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install two accessory 12-volt batteries on your Venom Motorsports e-vader. Now you're asking, why do I need two accessory batteries if the battery operates? Well, that is true, but maybe you want to install an accessory towards, having extra fog lights, or maybe even a louder horn, like this, which is definitely deafening because it's super loud. And you definitely want to have a louder horn, especially on an electric bike, because these things are quiet. So a louder horn would definitely be come in handy for sure. And then maybe something like this, maybe having, a glow kit, as you can see down here below. And as you can see, these are all things I've already installed on the e-vader, but for you guys, I'll be showing you future videos coming up on the channel on how to install all of these products that you see here on the e-vader. Alright, so let's get started, and without further ado, let's get started on installing these two accessory batteries. Alright, so let's go ahead and let me show you where I put the batteries, which is a perfect spot for it. It's actually underneath the seat. So we're going to go ahead and put our key in here, and I'm going to go ahead and lift up the seat. There we go. Get this out of the way. And you can see already on the positioning of where I put the batteries, which is right there. I got two batteries, as I mentioned. Perfect spot for, heavy batteries. If it wasn't for me putting batteries in here, it actually it's a little compartment here. Let me go ahead and remove one. As you can see, they're so brand new that I didn't even remove the little tabs off of it. So if I remove both of these, you could see that there's a little storage compartment that you could put anything you want in there. For me, I'm doing the batteries, and like I said, these size batteries are 12-volt batteries, and they fit perfectly, I would say almost perfectly in there. We will have to do some slight modification to really have them sit nicely on the inside. So let me show you what I mean. All right, so if I were to remove the battery, you can see on the inside of the box there's this lip. Now, if it wasn't for this lip and it was actually flush, then this battery would fit perfect inside of there. But because of that lip, it's not allowing the battery to sit fully inside. So what I'm going to have to do, and what you're going to have to do as well if you want the battery to, the seat will still close even if you have it like this, but I would prefer that the battery sit perfectly flush and flat on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and mark it, and then I'm going to use my Dremel to Dremel away some of this material. That way the battery could sit more flush in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You guys do the same if you choose to. You don't have to. Like I said, the seat will still close on top of it, having it this way. All right, the tool I'm going to be using to get to cut that material is going to be my Dremel tool with this particular style of cutting wheel. So I already marked my area, so I'm just going to go ahead and Dremel out all of this area on both ends, as I'm going to have two batteries on mine. You may only have one battery for yours, so just Dremel out just for the one battery. Alrighty guys, as you can see, I'm going mobile here, and it came out perfect. I'm not sure why they decided to put a little hump in there. As you can see, the other side does not have the hump. It is completely flat. So like I said, for me, I'm having two batteries, so that's why I cut out two areas there. Let me show you how it looks like from the other side. So when looking from the other side, on the underneath part, as you can see, there are two holes now. Now, once I get the batteries in there, I will probably put some epoxy to kind of cover up those holes, so therefore there's no way of any debris getting inside. So that's how it's looking for me. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my two batteries inside. And the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to have the terminals facing on this one this way. Oh, it sits so perfectly now. So I'm going to have the terminals facing this way for that side. And then on this one, I'm going to have the terminals facing the opposite way. Now, if you guys are doing the same, I suggest maybe getting a piece of foam. I actually had a spare one of this one laying around, and I cut it to the same height as this battery. So therefore, it kind of dampens the vibrations or whatnot in between. So I'm just going to put the foam in between the batteries. And then I'm going to go ahead and install this one inside with that foam piece there. And then just kind of slide everything in. Alright, so a little difficult just because the foam is fairly thick, and that's what I want. I wanted to make sure that the foam is going to be really good in between the batteries. So therefore, there it is. Oh, there goes my little plastic piece. I better get my pliers to get that piece out. Alright guys, I had to actually pause the camera and actually wiggle the battery in its place, but as you can see I got it in there, got the foam in there, and as you can see I decided to also print out, you know, on the batteries itself what I'm going to be using them for. You could guys do the same if you guys have a Cricut machine, or you could go to a vinyl shop and actually have them, you know, do something custom like that. It does say A right there. Or you could just write it there with a white marker. Obviously this one I use for auxiliary lights, which is anything with the front of the bike. You'll see a video coming up soon on how to install those auxiliary lights. And that's only for this battery. And both of these are obviously 12-volt batteries, and I have two. But if you wanted to get one long one, you can. I just decided just to have two. That way I could have separate. I didn't want to have too much stuff connected to only one battery. As you saw at the beginning of the video, I do have, you know, a glow kit, which is connected to this part of the battery. And then I also have a louder horn that uses a relay that needs power to give it that really insane loud tone. So that's also connected to this battery as well. And I also have a video coming up for you guys that shows you on how to make a little octopus of wires for both positive and negative for extra accessories, so you're not constantly, you know, getting to the one part over here, which is just a little terminal right there. I have it covered, you know, I never know, just in case. So it allows you to install other things and just plug and play type deal. So that's that. So stay tuned for those videos. All right, so now that we got everything already here, so you can go ahead and we're gonna put back our seat. And before I let you guys go with this particular video, there's gonna be another video coming up because you're gonna be asking, okay, now that I got those batteries in there, how do I charge it? Well, I got you guys. I'm gonna be having another video coming up soon that's gonna show you on how to install these charging cables. I'm not sure what's going on with the camera here. There we go. On how to install these particular charging cables. Now these are going to be using a battery tender box, and I'll have a link for the down below of this video as well, since I am mentioning about this particular of the how to charge it. So if you open the little cap, it comes a little protective cap, which is good because when you're done charging, you can just go ahead and put the protective cover on, and it'll keep the terminals clear of any dirt and debris that you may come across out on the road. So stay tuned again for that video on how to install these cables, therefore allowing you to be able to charge those two accessory batteries at a very, very slow charge, because that's what you want. You want to put as much juice in there, as much charging juice on the batteries to help the batteries last a very long time when you're using it for the accessories. Because if you do it on a fast charge, it's pretty much what it indicates. Fast charge would be a fast depletion of the batteries. A slow charge will be a slow depletion of the batteries. So that's what you'll be able to do with these tender cables, or these tender type style plugs when you connect it. And these are going to be located underneath the bike. So alrighty guys, well that pretty much concludes the video on how to install those two extra accessory batteries for the Venom Motorsports e-vader. I hope you guys found the video helpful. If you did, please smash that like button. If you hated the video, smash the dislike button. Let me know down below of what you didn't like about the video. Help me improve for future ones. And as you can see, I am trying to be a little bit more in the videos, as I, you know, do enjoy, you know, interacting with you guys. And I do try to also answer every single one of your questions and comments. Speaking of comments, comment section is down below of this video. And while you're down there, please smash the subscribe, notification bell. That way you guys are up to date with any of my latest installations and other videos. Alright guys, well you guys take care. Catch you guys in the next one. And before I let you guys go, if you know anyone else that has a Venom Motorsports e-vader, please share my video, because they may not know about this particular installation, as this bike is fairly new. For the most part, it's kind of been around since 2000, I believe, 17. But I haven't really seen, I think for me, I'm the only one in my whole entire neighborhood that has one of these bikes. So a link for how to get one of these bikes is also down of this video. You can see it. And I also have a little discount code. So if you do purchase a Venom Motorsports e-vader, but they also sell, the company also sells so many other bikes, gas or electric. Check them down below. I also have a discount code there so you guys can save some money when you do purchase from them. Alright guys, take care. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.